All right, I'll leave it right there. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. We apologize for coming out late. I was very, very engaged. In fact, with family. So yeah, but we're late for 1 hour, but we are here now. We're still going to catch up. I already have some of my people already here on the screen, so we're going to take it from there. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Mother of all, mommy, that's for a good evening to you, mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always, and I love you so much. Thanks for being there for us all here. Thank you, Abu Azi, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much, everyone right there. I've showcased so many people already, if not all. I'd like us to just move on now. Mike Akambari, I appreciate you. Thank you, Bet Max. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. Madam Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, Kingsley. I can see you. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you, my super chatter, Madam Suberry. Thank you very much, man, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. My pocket never run dry. Guys, help us to press on the like, help us to share, press on the dollar sign, encourage what we do here if you can. Thank you very much. God bless you all. As you can see right there on the title, let me take this off so that you can read it properly. You can see Peter Obi reactions on Kwam 1 versus Kwam 2 triggered more reactions. Yes, I have to bring that one into that because since Peter Obi reacted with this that you're seeing there, I've already read this out on one of my pre-recorded video earlier on, so I don't need to read all of them all over again, but I'll just leave it there. You can see on the screen. You can pause and read yourself. It's right there. Peter Obi were calling for equality and standing for what is right as usual, but a lot of people have reacted, but I only just have a few reactions here that I would like us to take together. I'd like us to start from here. Okay, the summary of what Peter Obi said. Let's quickly take this one here. Can you guys hear me anyway? May not be like I talk to myself. I know I don't go read finish at the end of the day because I was, they hear you. Can anybody hear me? Put it on the comment sections. My panelists is not to be here.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can.
Okay, thank you. Give us a magic. Appreciate you, my brother. Okay, as you can see, that one is coming from Dr. Mackenzie. He said, summary of Peter Obi's expose from this evening in 4 points. 1, condemnation of assault and apology. Obi apologized to the Ibom Air crew assaulted by the Comfort Emerson by condemned the dehumanizing treatment she faced, including public stripping and rushed detention. Then 2, highlighting double standard. He criticized the justice system's inconsistency, noting that while Emerson is jailed, another individual who disrupted a flight and endangered lives remains free, backed by officials. 3, call for equal justice. Obi emphasizes that justice in Nigeria must be fair and not favor the powerful, highlighting selective treatment against the poor, especially women. Then lastly, number 4, demand for accountability. It calls for an end to selective justice, demand explanations from authorities like the Minister of Aviation, and advocate for a rule of law ensuring equal treatment for all. Okay, now, reactions day. You can see this one here. Said Peter Obi is the conscience of Nigeria. This is the vision of the new Nigeria Poe embodies it, and it speaks up for it. If you still blinded that you don't see that this is the only person of influence speaking up for you and your unborn children and praying for you. Then another person there, concerned citizen, said, while Mrs. Comfort Emerson is in jail, the other offender who committed a more severe offense has not been held to the same standard. These are the issues. Okay, then he went on. To think, okay, I'll just leave that one. There's the one I'm looking for, which is this one right here. Tribalism. Don't come inside. You can see this one says Shigorism or something. Aliyu, said, you are such a shameless clown chaser. At your age, you still behaving like a banger boy just to look good before your okay. There are so many bad words here. Whatever, follow us. Did K1 assault anybody? Question. That lady literally slapped an air hostess for asking her to put her phone away. She has been remanded, so let her get a good lawyer. You are such a bad influence to the generation, Peter Obi. You will never be president. Okay, why another one said, we Yorubas must come out in full support of Kwam One from these Igbo people. Imagine the disrespect calling for the arrest of Bobo and comparing him to that little girl. More than they read though, in Yoruba land, we respect our elders. K1 is our elder. Now hear that one? Yes, K1 is also my elder, not just your elder, but I condemn what is wrong. And I believe K1 realized that what he did is wrong and he came out to apologize. So, God. This country. I'll just leave this reading. When I was reading some of the comments today, it was very, very emotional, to be honest. You know why it was very emotional? Not because how they insulted Peter Obi. No, not that at all. I was very, very emotional because we, the youth, we are not ready to actually enjoy our country in our time. The only thing that we focus more on is by continually supporting these same people causing us pains, or continually supporting or embracing tribalism. Even though you and I know that tribalism is the biggest problem that is killing Nigeria today. Just imagine what that guy wrote. We the Yorubas must come out in full in support of K1 to fight these Igbo people. Now, that person who wrote that thing, the mindset automatically believe that everybody speaking right now is they are all Igbos. Everybody who is saying that justice must be fair and equal, everybody is Igbo. Even me, while they talk to you, so I be Igbo. It's crazy. It's shocking. Sometimes, I don't know whether or not they spend time, they read some comments for comment sessions. Whether or not they shock when I see some comments. There was some comment that I saw. I can't bring it here because I don't want to rebroadcast it about Peter Obi. There's this set of people that just hate this man, no reason, and they hate the Igbo people and no reason. Because this one now doesn't supposed to have anything to do with tribe. Yes, nothing. Peter Obi only just contributed that, yes, there should be fair judgment on this. I don't think Peter Obi was attacking K1 for any reason. It was not. He was only calling for fair judgment, not selective judgment. It's very unfortunate. This is what my brother Black Panther also did here yesterday. Tell me now, these people now that is writing this thing now, how much are they different from Black Panther? The only difference between them and Black Panther now that Black Panther is not a tribalistic person because my adult brother. But any other thing, Black Panther was biased yesterday. Now, I wonder how Black Panther will feel now that Peter Obi gave these statements. Or Black Panther, are you going to come out now to say Peter Obi is also wrong? Are you going to use 1 hour to continue to defend yourself like you did yesterday? Nobody is saying, me myself talking here, I condemn that girl. I made a video before our broadcast yesterday. I condemn her in totality. And I even called for her to face the consequences. Then I cemented it by saying the rest, Oshomole and Ogawasu, all of them, if they cannot face equal justice or judgment, then let this girl face the exact punishment of K1. That was my submission yesterday before our broadcast on my pre-recorded video. It's crazy to see where we find ourselves today. If we are condemning A and B did the same thing where A do, let's condemn all of them equally. That's my stand. It's not all about who is elder now, who is a child, or who is closer to me, or no, it shouldn't be like that. Anyway, I'd like us to start talking. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all, my people. God bless you all. I'd like us to start with Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. I'd like to us.
Hello, Mr. Elvis. I greet you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
How are you doing today? I hope.
Yes, I'm good. Very
I hope
good.
you are enjoying this song in UK or wherever you are.
It's not too hot, to be honest. Let's be honest, it's too hot.
You see now, when you did Nigeria, you say it's too hot. Now you are in another, you say it's too hot again. So they say here to say it's too hot now. Anyways, thank you, Mr. Elvis. God bless you greatly.
Thank you, sir.
I greet my fellow panelists and God bless you all. Mommy Diaspora, welcome. God bless you greatly. My fellow commenters and all the callers, I greet you all. God bless you all greatly. You're welcome. See, this is the thing for me. In Nigeria, the Nigerian government, as an entity, as an institution, the Nigerian government singularly is the chief enabler of tribalism. The Nigerian government, all these in caps, I put all these statements in capital letter. The Nigerian government as an entity, singularly, is the chief enabler of tribalism in Nigeria, and there is no end in sight. We're not going to end this. This is going nowhere. Tribalism is going nowhere as long as we have the government itself as the chief enabler of it. We must know that. We have to know the root of the problem. And it is the government also that has a big role to play in bringing tribalism to an end or curtailing it to a very, very large extent. Without that, there's no end in sight. We aren't going anywhere as far as tribalism is concerned. And there will be no development as long as tribalism persists in our society. What happened with K1, and some people are now they've given it the name now, K2, it shows that Nigeria is purely a banana republic. It is clear. It's a banana republic. There is no rule of law. We must know that. But we like to deceive ourselves a lot in Nigeria. And we enjoy the deception. We continue to swim inside that deception. There's no rule of law. We don't have it. And the government continues to expose ourselves continually. They continue to show that, yes, they are the chief enabler of tribalism. For Mr. Peter Obi, on his own part, everything he said has nothing to do with tribalism, but has a lot to do. The tribalism, those people should channel their anger or their criticism or their position or whatever you want to channel it toward the Nigerian government. Leave Mr. Peter Obi out of this. It is the Nigerian government. Successive government continue to play this tribalistic, activities unabated. They just take it to another level. It is only that when the problem is that the people that are complaining now, they are not the one perpetrating the tribalism. When they are the one perpetrating the tribalism, it is fine. When they are not the one, they want all hell to break loose. No, it's not going to work. So that's why I said there is no end in sight. Tinubu is there now. He will go. The next person that will come, they will continue to perpetrate it. They will not stop. Case studies, evidences are bound all over the space. Buhari did it for 8 years. He released terrorists, northern Boko Haram terrorists, sworn terrorists. He released them under the guise of rehabilitation. But he will expose other people from other parts of Nigeria. He will hang someone like Kanu in the prison. They shut him up in the prison. They go after the lives of someone like Sunday Igboho. That is tribalism. That is tribalism, whatever they are hiding under. So that's why I said, I put it all on the government. And they continue to show it to us every day. You will never know that in Nigeria, they can institute a case, get the alleged person in front of a judge, and get a judgment all within 24 hours. You will never believe that could happen in Nigeria. When it suits their whims and caprices, they will get it done under 6 hours. They will institute the case, they will put the person in front of the judge, sentences will be passed, all within 6 hours. Yes. When it suits them. Is it me that is doing that, or the ordinary Nigerians that is doing that? No, it is the government. So for me, I put everything on the laps of the Nigerian government, the politicians. They are the haters of Nigeria. And we should know where to channel, our anger, our criticism. It is these people. How Festus Keyamo was able to get this case out as fast as that, where there are other criminals that should be languishing in jail, cases that should be completed, nothing will happen. Wonder what, guys? It is tribalism. My man, my person, from my side, they will choose to do nothing. They will pretend. And people can shout and talk all they like. So this should not surprise us. Yes, call it what you want to call it, tribalism, yes. Who is perpetrating it? The government, not you and I. Those that are even complaining, all those comments that you read, those people are naive. Most of them don't even know how to channel their whatever that is going on in their brain. It is the government. It is the Nigerian government. It is the Nigerian government that is the chief enabler. And they continue to dance naked. You think the world is not watching? You think the entire world is not seeing all of this? You think it is only happening in that space called Nigeria? The entire world is seeing this. The entire world knows what happened past weekend with K1. The entire world can now contrast it with what happened 2 days ago with this lady also. They see what is happening. It is the Nigerian government. It is the Nigerian government. They are the haters of Nigeria. If not, you will dispense justice equally. So what is the problem with what problem do they have with Peter Obi? What problem? I just can't get it. So again, I put it squarely on the Nigerian government. I'll move forward to Baba Shelawan. I like the very fact that the man was honest, very, very blunt. He said he's unelectable. How many Nigerian politicians? He said it's unelectable. Talk of being honest politically. I mean, that is being honest to the core, coming from a Nigerian politician. I am not electable, so I will not even dare put myself forward. Many of those politicians know they are not electable. Even in their own village, they are not electable, but they will continue to put them because they know they will rig the system. We're seeing it playing out in broad daylight. Rotimi Amici is coming out. He knows that it's not electable. Many of them knows that they are not electable. But they will continue to put themselves out there. So I like the fact that he was very blunt. He said it the way it is. He will not put himself out. But he has the fact that you are not electable does not mean that you have nothing to contribute. But many of them in Nigeria believe that when they seek that public office, it's an avenue for them to come and loot the country and loot the country dry. That's the reason why. They don't have anything. They are not competent. They don't have competency. They don't have compassion, which are the basic things that you need to come into public office. They lack all of these things, and yet they will put themselves out there. I like the fact that he said Mr. Tinubu is arrogant and prideful. Yes, I believe that he is. He's an arrogant man. He wants to have it all. He wants to have more than everybody around him. That's why he continues to loot and to loot and to loot. He wants to have it even on money, on stolen money, on stolen wealth. Wealth that cannot be traced to anywhere. Still prideful and arrogant on top of it. Yes, I agree with him. And finally on him, I also agree with him that the present central bank governor of Nigeria is incompetent. Yes. I'm waiting for the bulldogs of Tinubu to come out. I'm expecting them. I will be disappointed if I don't see them on national TV or national space in the coming days. They will come after this man. I'm expecting them. I'm really waiting to see that. They will not let go because the man spoke the truth entirely. The central bank governor is not the wish of Mr. Tinubu. He has never been. It's not this. In other words, it's not Mr. Tinubu's first choice. It's not his first choice. The man is incompetent. He granted two financial institutions. He granted them to bankruptcy, and yet, as a nation, that is the man we can put out as our best at this time to head our central bank. Talk of incompetency at its very best. I don't know what, I don't know. That is incompetency for you. But Mr. Tinubu has no choice. The people that are competent are not ready to work for him. He tried. As a prideful man, as a man that is arrogant, Mr. Tinubu, for him, he wanted the best. He shopped around the world. He wanted so that he can be bragging. He went to University of Florida, the top Nigerian there, University of, refused to come to his cabinet. He went to Harvard. They refused to come to work for him because people who know, who have pedigree, who cherish everything they have worked for all their life, they are not ready to come and waste it on a platter for one drug baron, one unelected man who stole the election and bragging that he's president. They are not ready. So he settled for the worst of us, one of the worst of us, as the governor of Central Bank. So Babasha was in line. We have an incompetent man. I've been saying it over and over again here, over my voice, for the past 1.5 years. They continue to pay subsidy. Babasha Lawan, who else do you want to hear from? Say they are still paying it, but they are deceiving Nigerians. That's why, because they don't want such revelations to come out. That's why I said that they will come after him. I'm expecting that in the next, they will come after him. They will come and defend their lies again. They have come to believe their own lies so much. They have lied so much that they believe their lies as we speak right now. So that's all I just want to, to say. at this time. But I will end from where I started. The Nigerian government as an entity is the chief perpetrator, the chief enabler of tribalism in Nigeria. And until Nigerians will begin to work together to channel our fight toward that system, that entity called government in Nigeria, that will not dispense justice equally, is to choose and pick, tribalism is going nowhere in Nigeria. I'll leave it there, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks for that submission. It's very tiring, right? I can see from your voice that the situation of the country is tiring. Yes, it is. It is. Sir Louis, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. Sir Louis, are you there? Okay, you're not there. Give us a mandate. Are you there? Okay, these two people, they are not here. It's strange. Okay. All right, someone is calling in.
Okay.
Let me take Madam Deborah to talk to us. Madam Deborah, thanks for calling in, man. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening to everyone. Just a quick contribution to the broadcast. I want to add more to what Mr. Jonathan just said earlier on. But I want to disagree with him that it's only the government that is weaponizing tribalism. I believe there are Nigerians as well, individual Nigerians that are very, very tribalistic. If you look at the comments that Mr. Elvis was reading, these are not just comments of Nigerians. These are comments Nigerian government. These are comments from ordinary Nigerians. So let's be honest. There are a lot of Nigerians, not all, that are still tribalistic. Particularly the three major languages tribes in Nigeria, the Igbo, the Yoruba, the Hausas. They are. Let's be honest. Everything is tribe. They attach tribe to everything. So we cannot just say yes, the government is weaponizing it, but let's not equally shy away from the fact that we have Nigerians that are very, very tribalistic, that put their tribe first before everything. You see, Peter Obi just made an innocent remark. The girl involved is not even Igbo, but simply because Peter Obi is an Igbo man, you can see how they are already attacking the poor man. And this is what is going to happen if Peter Obi become president tomorrow. Everything he does, the same thing they did to Goodluck Jonathan. You see how they came after Goodluck Jonathan. They are particularly the northerners and those people from the west. This is exactly what they did to Goodluck Jonathan, and make sure that they remove him from power by force. But unfortunately, they got the power and they cannot even do anything with it. That's what you get when you see, the moment you become tribalistic, that's when your brain stops functioning properly. Your brain will start functioning upside down. You see, they removed Goodluck Jonathan, but what have they been able to do? The Fulani man ruled for 8 years, destroy Nigeria. Now the other one is there. He has no clue what he is doing. So until we stop this whole issue of tribalism, we are not going anywhere. They always bring tribe into everything. If it is a Fulani man that made that comment or that put that, they will all run, put their tail in between their legs. None of them will come out and say anything. But the moment is an Igbo man that make a comment, that's when they all come out and they will start talking. But the one, if it's a northerner, you see, I don't like to bring tribe into all these things, but you can see it play out every time. They are only emboldened when it's an Igbo man that talk. But if it is a Fulani man that came out to talk now, they will all be like chickens. They will be so afraid to even come out and make a comment. They will pretend as if they are not hearing. But the moment is an Igbo man, they will all come out from their holes to attack. Me, I don't know this hatred. that is going on, whether it's jealousy, I can't explain it. But this whole thing, maybe we'll need to find out where the reason why they hate the Igbos so much. Even the Northerners don't hate the Igbos that much. But me, I don't understand. Maybe somebody will explain it later. This hatred, I think we need explanation. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, Madam Deborah. God bless you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Elvis, let me respond to Madam Deborah briefly.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with her. I agree with her entirely that yes, it is not entirely the government. But we must know this. It is one thing for the people to be tribalistic, but it is completely another and an aberration for the government to be championing tribalism. The same thing goes with corruption. It is one thing for individual citizens to be corrupt and criminal. It is entirely another thing, a colossal disaster, when the government itself is the champion of corruption. How will you now channel it to people, or how will you now stop corruption? How will you now want to fight tribalism? It will not. That's why Mr. Peter Obi will say, he will not steal. He will not steal the Commonwealth. When they see the man at the helm of affairs not stealing, it trickle down. You will look, you will think twice, because you know that you will end in jail faster than Festus Kiamu's arrangement of this lady. She ended up in Kirikiri within 20 hours. I've never seen that kind of justice dispensation in Nigeria. I've never seen it, except when it suits them. So I'm not saying that Nigeria this tribalism is just on the government, but I'm saying that the government is enabling it. They are festering it. They are making it to persist because they are also part of it, majorly part of tribalism. Because if we have a government that want to send a message that there is no tribalism and shut the mouth of all these people, naive, vulnerable, unconscious people that are putting stupid comments on social media, they will go after K1. K1 also will be in front of a judge. Then they will understand. The government will send a message that yes, they are not part of tribalism. He will be in front of, at the minimum, they will have arranged him before that evidence they are able to arrange. Because it simply means that you didn't give that guy fair trial. You didn't. We don't have a system. Did you provide her with a lawyer, her own counsel? Even if she might be person herself, she's still entitled to fair trial. You can't just take somebody and go and lock him up, and then another person did even worse. A terrorist act, call it pure terrorism that he played out on the tarmac. Pure terrorist act. And is singing all over the place, putting apology all over the place, and some people are saying that they should accept it. What an aberration! What a nation that we have! What a government! What a tribalistic government that we have! And all of them are doing it, as I said earlier. The next government will do worse. The Hausa man, the Fulani man will come, and he will continue to release Boko Haram. And you will see a man. The other time you show it on this platform. Don't let us forget, some few months or about, I think maybe 2024, a lady that saw someone that they accused of stealing maybe yam or a pot of soup in somewhere in Ekiti State. They sentenced him to jail very fast, within 2 days. But yet, you will keep terrorists in the north, release them back into the society, into the Nigerian armed forces, into the Nigerian intelligence apparatus, security forces, and we're talking of insecurity. It is this tribalism that is killing us. But you want to protect your own people, but you want to prove to us that you are good when it involves other tribes. But when it involves your own tribe, you will do nothing about it. What are all these thousands of Boko Harams doing in our society? If not that they should be they should have built a new prison for them. But they are all there all across Nigeria. Rather, they are building, they are renovating the conference center, spending almost 40 billion naira to do that. But what this tribalism is a cancer, and it's going to kill that country. going to kill that country because nobody, in the normal circumstances, the president himself will have made a statement on this one. But because we don't have a nation, all the spokesmen now, they are not speaking, they are not talking on this one. That's the serious problem that we have. This tribalism is one of the things that is buying Nigeria.
Of course. In case those of you listening to us now, you are not sure who is talking. His name is called Jonathan. Yes. He's a Yoruba man, a proper Yoruba man. Because I know some of you will be shocked. Okay, this kind of submission coming from a Yoruba person. Yes, he's a Yoruba man. And I have another one on the screen right now. Give us a man, the lower Tosi. He's also a Yoruba man. So it's not all of them. But it's very unfortunate to know that some of us, there's tribalistic, satanic individuals in all tribes in Nigeria. I repeat, in all tribes. We have them everywhere. It's very unfortunate that we find ourselves here. When they speak today now, say some Yoruba people speak tribalistically against the Igbos. Yeah, we have Igbo people who are also tribalistic, a lot of them. Yes. But today now we only just projected this one. So if you are listening today, this message is not directly affecting you yet. That is the best time for you to learn. Not when it comes to you. You now be saying, oh, just imagine. Peter will be commenting on this thing. What does that got to do with tribalism? He only just called for the right thing to be done. That's it. Now, when I just change them, say these Igbo people, all the Yoruba people must come together to fight these Igbo people. Just imagine. So everybody currently talking right now, how this girl was treated and other elites were not treated like that, all of them are Igbos, right? We have a long way to go for this country. Go hard. They're here. They listen. They are here. Those satanic sort of people, they are listening right now. They are here. They are on the backstage. They can never change.
They can never change now. They can never change. And that is what is killing us in Nigeria. It's seriously affecting that country. That's why the politicians continue to use this weapon. They continue to use it, continue to divide us as a people, because they know this is what will happen. This is what will happen. They know that some people will come and they are waiting. So you see in Nigeria is a country where it is designed for people not to talk. Nigeria is designed and it has been so right after independence. Nigerians are not expected to talk. You are expected to keep your mouth shut and buy. You are not expected to talk. So they have never seen this before. The government of the day, if they have never seen it before, so they don't really know how to handle it. In the process, they are exposing themselves further, so we can see their shame. They are ridiculing themselves all over the space. There is nothing that will happen in Nigeria today that citizens will not have a say. They will express themselves. Before now, citizens cannot go to NTA. They cannot go to AIT. Citizens cannot go to Arise or Channels or whatever TV stations you want to call them in Nigeria. But now, they have a platform that is even stronger than the likes of NTA, AIT. How many people watch NTA in Nigeria now? Even the so-called politicians, they have phones on their hand. All of them, they will, even inside the Senate, they have their phone. They are glued to the internet. They are glued to the social media. So with everything that they are hearing it, and they are not used to it. They want people Nigerians to keep quiet and quiet. Nigerians should not talk. That's why when Baba Shalawan said, and he was so bold, can Obi come out and say 10% of what Baba Shalawan said in that interview? If all
everywhere goes scatter. Yes,
everywhere goes scatter. They will all the
and no social media platform where they don't respond to about Lawano. Nobody responds.
Nothing. I'm not saying them. I'm waiting for them. They will have to prove people like us wrong, because I'm waiting for them. Maybe they will display some level of decorum, civility, and decency this time and keep their own mouth shut rather than expecting citizens to keep their mouth shut. They will keep their mouth shut this time, because everything, he said Tinubu did not win election. Go and arrest him. He said that Sheun was saying, how about court of first instance, second instance? If you like, let them take it to the court of fourth and fifth and sixth instance. That's your problem. He didn't win. Tinubu did not win the election. It's as simple as that. So it's not Nigeria of 2015. No, it's not Nigeria of 2015. This is Nigeria of 2025 going forward.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Oduwa, it's good that we have you on the show. I wanted to just round up now. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Okay, thank you, Baba Jonathan. Good evening, Mr. Nanjawa. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mommy Dasura. God bless you, man. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you very much. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Thank you all. And the passerby, God bless all of us. Where are the aviations and the Baba, whatever they call them, and the people that are writing? Well, I can see that everybody has their own idea and opinion. But that person that writes that all Yoruba should come together, we don't say it's not an Yoruba man. I will not even say it's a Yoruba man. What we always say is that because what happened in the airport and concern Peter Obi will never be president. Yesterday, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, when you play a video here, Amishi said if he become a president, he said we recruit talks that know how to use a computer. That if you insult him, we insult the person, father, grandfather, great grandfather, so and so on. So these are the people who are writing rubbish in the name of malign all the Yoruba together. Because two persons did wrong, the same. Even the Igbo girl, according to the video, the Igbo girl did not do or did the error that the so-called Wasiu Abi Kwakwawan did. Because Kwakwawan is to hijack the plane. The Igbo girl will just say, let me pass. If you said off your phone, that is no. I believe that we have been seeing people showing a record of their in-flight, their this. If those phones were off, how do those records came on board? Or we that travel from one place of Europe to another country, is that how we off our phone before? Because the phone with the flag were not ready flying yet. I believe they want to come down. So is that how we off our phone to come down from the flight? Because I did not know, or is it different flight the Nigeria people are using? Is it not the one the white people make? So that is why I love what Erufai they asking. Where these people they start this work. What is their training? What is the instruction given? What is the pamphlet given to them? What is it written in that pamphlet? Their manuals. What do they learn from it? Because if the phone was on flight mode, I believe all the network will cease. And they asked the interview asked that man who was one among, I believe is among the ministers or one aviation minister, that Wasiu and this girl only said the girl who commits this, but he refused to understand that security is security. Then they will have handled it well. Why do they not handle the girl own well also? If they can handle Wasiu own well, this, that, because the girl now did not block a flight. Always tell a person that stand on the door, let me come down. If you are not satisfied that she did not offer food, what you will tell her, you drop her. Come down from my flight since you refuse to off your phone. Because not that the flight is flying on in the air. If the girl now drag her, why are you dragging me down? Then that is will have become the problem, that you fail to obey the instructions of the flight and you are still misbehaving. Then arresting the girl or persecuting her will have been very simple. I believe if they really want to persecute person here, it is the flight attendants they're supposed to persecute, because let's say, let me come down. If you let that person come down, all this shenanigans will have not happened. It's because we the black, we Nigerians, because I know why I'm always using Nigeria. We believe when we just put in a position, we want to intimidate others. Because if not, it is not only Nigeria that have fly that fly in the world. If those people are not recording, how would they see all those fly that they are flying? This one, this inside is beautiful. This one, is that not? Is it not recording? Or do those people carry different camera there that did not use electronic device? So it is unfortunately that what we call poor man don't say what is reality or what is truth in the meeting. Instead of him to become confirmed, what this poor man says is the reality, they say, no, let's postpone this meeting to another day. That is what this guy is suffering from. Because if not, Wasiru was for you to stand in front of flight or say the flight should not move, that is a jack. And that person will have be the person to throw in the creek, because terrorism does not have a reward for any grade, that you are chiefs, you are king, you are this. Terrorism, and you have to face it. But in other hand, in Nigeria, when you are a terrorist, then president give you estate, they give you money, they give you this. But when you are fighting terrorists, then they put you in prison. That is what is really truth. Because if not, Wasiru will have been the person they will have arrested, not this girl. But unfortunately, she came from a poor background. We did not know the person that that control Abuja or that control Lagos State. So that is why. So it is painful. But the aviation minister, it is you people now to know that the person you will have arrested is that lady who blocked the road for this girl not to come down. Because if you are a driver, person want to enter your car, you could not obey your instruction, you drop that passenger, you went, go ahead and carry on that passenger. So it is unfortunately that Nigeria is something else. The man that wrote a Yoruba, all the Yoruba should come together. The Yoruba did not come together and fight Fulani that are destroying Yoruba land. That went to a war and destroyed a lot of people in the church. That destroyed from the Boho village. I even take away from the Boho brother. What is the name of this Pharaoh? The this Yoruba man, although may so rest in peace. No, the one that we are controlling. What is the name of this group, Yoruba Forum? That the daughter went and back out. They take away his daughter. Then that Tinubu went to and say it is how God want the lady to go away. Why Tinubu's children did not want to go away? They are using Nigeria money to go to any other country. This boy or this man that Yoruba should come together. It did not that the Yoruba should come together to go and fight those people. So you have to understand that all these people, this one that are acting, all these one are the one they employ, just like the way this man said he want to employ TAT to be abusing people in internet. So that is it, because anybody that want to check like now believe that Facebook or this thing, we pay them money, they need to bring Peter Obi inside so that they can have you, they can have this, they can have that. Because if not, everybody that be committing, they're the same person. You have to understand that law is law. Despite Nigeria, despite law is not law. Law is law. A terrorism act is what Wasiru Ukwawanko attempted to do, to commit. So that is for that. In other hand, I will still say here that ADC people, with the way this man talk just now, in other hand, they are vying two persons suspected to be their candidate. One, Peter Obi, two, Atiku. Because the man said something. I don't know the man they interviewed in his name. He said, even the person come from the sky. What matters, what who understand the problem of the North. Atiku said the other campaign that they should not vote for Igbo people, they should not vote for Yoruba people, they should vote for person that come from the North.
All right, thank you, Mr. Odua.
Please, lead you.
Round up, 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you. So for that reason, and this man said, the northern people have to come together in agreement. So this is why I suspect these two persons. Either they choose Peter Obi or they choose Atiku. But why he said the game have changed, he said the motion they used to vote in 2023 have changed because Peter Obi doesn't have that money that we give to them. But Atiku have that money that we give. That is where we have to put our hand very, very careful about these people. Thank you, Mr. Njawosh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Odua. God bless you, sir. Thanks for your submission. Black Panther, my brother, unmute yourself, talk to us. Good evening to you.
My brother.
Come on for there.
He won't cut my neck yesterday.
Come on for there.
Anytime I go left, he be like say he won't kill me.
I'm not supposed to give you breathing space now.
Look, thank you very much. Everybody, thank you. And I want to thank Mommy Diaspora. You are awesome, Mommy. Thank you for giving us this atmosphere to really, for me, really to put Nigerians on the stand. Yes. That is why we are here. I want to thank the speakers that have spoken. Mr. Jonathan, you are just simply awesome. Thank you so much for what you. So I'm going to speak deeper. I'm not going to offend anybody, but don't take it as an offense. You see, yesterday, where I am coming from, I said I'm not going to be political. And you guys were trying to push me down there. I don't want to be political. I want to look at it from the criminal point of view. And I focused on it. And today, like I said yesterday, Wasiu Ayinde, I can never be in support of Wasiu. And I will never be in support of Wasiu. Because of one fundamental thing Wasiu did to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is an assault on every one of us. He gagged and militarized the polling booth beside his house. And the question now, why is the polling booth should be beside his house? Why did he disallow people from not voting? Those are the fundamental questions. Look, I have a lot of things against him. If I pull it out here, you people will be shocked. This guy supposed to be behind bars for long, but there's a caveat there. He's a member of APC. Like what the Edo State government said, former governor said, if you belong to APC, your sins are forgiven. Then you can still, anytime you see ballot box into your villa, your sin will be forgiven. That is what it means. And Mr. Odua, the flight was from Calabar to Lagos. The case did not start when the flight landed in Lagos. This case started from Calabar inside the airplane, and as they landed, they called the security agent to come and apprehend her. That is the case. That is the summary of the case. So don't look at the case from the landing position. A lot of things went wrong in the airplane, but most people tribalize it inside the airplane too. Because every Nigerian is aggrieved. Why? because the fundamentals of the genesis of the creation of that nation is faulty. But irrespective of that, we should not use that as a yardstick to disobey simple law, simple instruction. Even Nigeria would always say it here, simple instruction, we ourselves sometimes we disobey. If she obeyed that simple instruction from that airline, would these have occurred? Why is it hard for us to get ourselves not over acquainted with our phones, not be addicted to our phones? Why? Tell me why. A broadcaster yesterday, I was listening to the broadcast yesterday in Tinubu station. A girl that I know, he goes to Believers Love Word. He's a cell leader. She's a cell leader. She was on that. That's where all the girl, where all every women speak. She's from Edo State. I know her closely. She says house. She's into estate management. I won't say her name. But you know what she said? She said the Nigerian character would not make us just succumb with any law that is being brought forth in any space. I said, wow. He said, even he herself, whenever she's on flight, she used to put on her phone. And if the air hostess say, if the pilot says switch off your phone, she will dodge and put it on flight mode and still be listening to music until when the air hostess comes, then she will now switch off her phone. See, you can see this is I can bring this step for Nigeria to play it. You people will be shocked. On a national TV, a woman is even it, and she's teaching the young ones how to disobey laws. I hope you guys can hear me. How to disobey laws. That is the simple laws we cannot obey. There's something wrong with every one of us. Not everybody, sorry, with almost 75% of us. And when we say it here, and I will say it here, we obey the same thing. Common law, switch off your phone. What is there in switching off your phone? Even if you are in international flight, don't you know, forget all those things they write for book. If you put on your phone, if they can track, if you put your phone on a flight mode, I bet you they can hack it and track that phone and track the airline wherever the airline is going to. This thing, the world has gone something else. The science has gone beyond what you can really define on the space, on Google there. They've gone far. In our home in America, they can monitor you through your smart TV. They can monitor you. I'm saying it. Most Americans, they know what I'm saying here. They can monitor it through your smart TV at your home. They know what you're doing. So everything has gone scientific, and they've proven the books wrong. Most scientists have proven the books wrong. And now let me say it out here. The government is going with our pressure. The government is going to prosecute Kwam 1. But it was even illegal for the minister to put forward a six.
Why would they do that
Hello?
immediately? Do they have to wait? When will they do it?
Wait, let me land finish before you nail me, I beg, sorry. You see, it is even illegal for him to even place a ban when prosecution has begun. He cannot put a ban even when investigation has begun. You see the character of our ministers. They are a lawyer is even heir. A son is heir. You can see now, but when he will come to the TV now, he start turning it around. And let me go straight to Baba, what's this? I forgot to be sorry for not mentioning the name very accurately. The ADC man that spoke from the north, a Christian. You see, there is a cold war going on. All of us should be very smart to notice it. There is a cold war going on. 2 people has come out to say Bola Tinubu did not win the election, and he lost in a very big margin that had never been seen in Nigeria before. 2 people have said it. El-Rufai, Amechi. Now the third one came. He said he lost. We saw the tabulation. We saw where they cancelled. We saw what they withheld. So he lost. He did not win. So they are telling him, this is a code that I'm giving him. If he proceed, remember they've just arrested one minister, former governor now. EFCC, he has used his dogs now to pursue all the. It started with one. He's going to make a fundamental mistake because when they will come out, they will give him the second signal. They will now open the books to every Nigerians so that they can see. Everybody goes shut up. All those APC, they go shut up. And now I don't even care about the tribalistic issue there because Nigerians, many people grew up, all of us grew up in that pool. But the ability for you to pull out yourself and see every human as equal as yourself now lies on you. But there's one thing, caveat I want to bring forward. We can send a bill to the House to curtail tribal influences, tribalism in government, and tribal speech in public. We can send a bill. A country in Africa has done it. We can also do it to curtail this tribal sentiment and to curtail tribalism in governance. And they should stamp a jail time to it. A good jail time to it so that everybody will be streamlined. We can now see every one of us as equal before one God. So what the man is saying is true. And when he said something about the Yorubas, when they do a meeting, he put one caveat there that Yorubas, when they do the meeting, they will not start, I cannot sit with one where only him is from one part of the country and Yoruba, after the meeting, they will go on and start speaking their language. What he said there is, yes, thank you. What he said was right. But what I disagree with him is that he now paints it on one tribe. It is every tribe in Nigeria does that. Every tribe does that. I've witnessed 3 tribes that does it in my school days. 3 tribes. So what he should have said is that all the tribalism is one of the main things. For example, when we hold meetings, this is what happened. This is how the tribal cards are being played. Because every tribe in Nigeria is don't mention Yoruba alone. Every tribe in Nigeria should be mentioned alongside. Because that is one disease that we have to purge. But we cannot purge it, but we can curtail it. If we curtail it, we will not get ourselves acquainted by not being tribal, but seeing everybody as brothers and sisters. I rest my case and I say we should put forward a bill. Whether it's Agbado that is there, no, let us put it forward. If we cannot make it this time, the generation after us will notice and they will bring it up again. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Black Panther, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, are you available to speak now? Give us a mandate.
Yeah, I'm available, sir.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Good evening to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening to you. Honestly, I greet everybody. Mommy, that's why I greet you. Happy New Year, man. Greetings to you, Mommy. I love you. Thank you for all that you do. God bless you.
Where this one get Happy New Year from? Where your Happy New Year they come from?
No worry. That's our elders. No worry. It's not for you, not for the small boys. It's for the elders. So don't worry about it. Mommy, understand.
You be elder now. You don't be elder, me.
No mind now.
Look at this small boy. They call himself elder.
No mind now.
I don't call myself elder. I say it's for the elder. I don't call myself. It's for the elder. So that's how the young boys will greet the elder.
You want take bitter? You want take cola before the elders
No.
You want go from you?
You didn't say go cut and drink.
Well, thank you very much, my brothers. I do appreciate everyone. Mr. Abwaze, Mr. Joseph Emmanuel, Madam Irene Finance, in case you get it, I greet you. Now, I turn now, SOEO, Madam Iris, I greet you. Well, Black Panther, to what you said about Kwam, right? I know the last time that we're talking on the panel here, I said that Nigerians don't have anything to say to Kwam, and this is why. The crime that he committed during the airplane and the crime of taking cane to flog grown men during election? Are they different from one another? Because they are not different. You debar people from doing their civic rights. As a matter of fact, he tore one of our brothers from the east. He tore his clothes. The man was a labia. Was why he did carry cane, flog the guy, now tore his clothes. Now, Nigerians did not raise eyebrow against that. It didn't go viral as this. There was not too much, there was no talk about it. Why? Because it was doing for the criminal drug baron. Now, because he was not arrested then, because he feels that he's a local, he can do whatever he wants to do. That was what gave the effort to do what he did on the tarmac. For me, the crime are the same in my eyes, and so they didn't put him in jail for stopping people from casting their vote, exercising their franchise. Now he now went on the higher level to go and stop a plane on the tarmac. You know what would have happened? He would have taken people's life on that tarmac on that day. Another question is, why is it that we don't have ramp? Black Panther, you know what I'm saying here, Mr. Harris will understand, Mr. General. There are ramps in airports where you walk in the ramps and then you go into the airplane. Why is Nigeria out of a sudden now? There are no ramps. People now have to go on the tarmac, you climb staircase, and then you go into the plane. What's happening? Teamo, in case you are listening tonight, as you guys are renovating the airport, try and make sure that each gate have a ramp where the plane they can taxi, and they just park by the ramp, and then people can go into the plane. You don't need Nigerians to go on the tarmac. So if it's raining, they will all be drenched in rain and they will go into the plane. What is happening to this country, for God's sake?
No,
Now,
sorry to digest you. Sorry, just seconds. They have a ramp for local. If you look at that airport, the second wing of the local wing, the local airport, they have a ramp there, but the ramp is not enough. That is why most airlines go to their own wings. They do not use a cab, a bus to take you down there. You all, after going through the screening, then you all will not go. But they change everything again. They now screen at the port of entry to board the airline. That's the problem we have, because the system, we have no good system.
but this is so you said something now that science has developed. Black Panther, you and I live in the US. Mr. Jota is in Canada. These things don't take too much for them to fix. These are just having systems and having some scientists or some software developers to fix these things. These guys will allocate much more money for innovation, but you don't see anything. These are not difficult to fix. They are not difficult. So, Keyamo, in case you are listening, please fix these things. Fix them. The ramp is one. At the gates in each airport, each gate, you have the airline staff. For example, if it's American airline, at that gate you see them there. You are scanning your boarding pass as you go. They are checking you again, even though you have gone through security. Now, on that day, why was he not arrested immediately? Because his friend or his father is the president, and the Comfort is the daughter of nobody, and they humiliate her. In fact, a matter of fact, on one of my high school platform, somebody was saying that, "Oh, I love this video." Are you crazy? Somebody's being dehumanized. They are dehumanizing somebody. I say, you love the video. Are you okay? Meanwhile, somebody that should be, we are swearing they should even uphold the law. Should uphold the law more. Why? Because he said he's close to the president in court, and he called himself is he a legend now or something, or a patriot? He should be the one to even uphold the law more. He should not be found in such thing. Why? Because he canvassed or he campaigned and supported the president in court in power today. So what he has done is to rubbish his friend or his father in court, the president of Nigeria. But will you blame them or this sympathize with them? No, because they are all what? They are all criminals. What he did, he cannot do it. He cannot do it in Atlanta or in Chicago. He cannot try it. He will rot in jail. But where is he now? Wasi is catching cool in his house, while Comfort is in jail. The same offense, because they are not different. They are not different. Now, more so, what would have happened if that wing, if the wing of the airplane has chopped away his head? What would have happened? They will say it's the pilot. Sometimes we instigate people to do some things that are unnecessary. You can blame the pilot for whatever you want to blame her for. You can do whatever you can blame her for whatever reason. But hey, she's doing her job.
1 minute, sir.
She's doing her. Wasuede has no business on that tarmac. Has no business want to stop the plane. But why would he do it? He has done it during election. He's not in jail. He will still do it again. Nigerians, this flash, Wasuede will still break under law. He will still break under regulations. Because why? He's not been punished. Until we make these guys in court, the big people that see themselves as the big guy, we'll put them in jail. Nothing will change. Nothing will change. And Mr. Peter Gregory, I will always just like and love this man. That is statement that you read earlier, Mr. I saw that short video. That was an on point statement. That was an on point. If the law is not good for Wasiu, then it's not good for Comfort. Nigerians are Nigerians. We are all equal in the face of the law. We are all equal. We are all equal. And then the news of Peter Obi won the election, it's not a news. It is what we know they are telling us. Black Panther, you and I know that Gregory Peter Obi won the election before now. Mr. Elvis, you and I know that Peter Obi won the election. Wike in Rivers State change all the vote of Mr. Peter Gregory Obi for Tinubu. Wike, all the votes in Rivers State was for Peter Gregory Obi, only few for Tinubu. Wike changed them. Wike did. So it's not a news flash. It is what we know. But what are we going to do in the next election? And that's why it is now honest on INEC and Nigerians now to hold INEC and hold this our legislator, hold them. What are we going to do with regards to election reform? Election reform. All vote cast must be published or must be transmitted through electronic device. Mike Igini, Mr. Mike Igini, I pray for you again today. God bless you, sir. You were everywhere about Beavers. Beavers did not fail. Mahmoud Yakubu failed Nigeria. Beavers did not fail. RF did not fail. Mahmoud Yakub, INEC failed Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I need the mic.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Give us a mandate for putting your voice to this. God bless you, my brother. Okay. Let me call on Mr. Alabo. Mr. Alabo, are you there? Sorry, Mr. Alaba. Sorry. Oga Ferreira.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
Thanks.
that's me. Yeah. Remember, there's another Mr. Alabo, although mine is Alaba, but
yours is Alaba, yes.
Alabo on the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done, everybody. Greetings to all of you, all Nigerians. Good job, Mr. Elvis. Great job. Niger. Where I won't start. Well, let me about airplane mode. I'll say that one last. Let me first of all talk the important one. Nigerians, we have a culture of oppression. That is how we were brought up. And we have imbibed it, and we have a culture of being bullies. We have been, all of us, 95% or 99% of Nigerians by nature are bully. We want to bully one person or another. And that is the culture of oppression has sink deep into our psychic. And it is hard, even for the most freedom fighter among us. For example, so I can hit my point home. For example, the one you all know very well, Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man does not see anything wrong with somebody who has influence to enjoy their influence. Come and tell them that here in America. We saw what happened to Puff Daddy. We saw what happened to Bill Cosby. We saw what happened to all their big men, even Bill Clinton. So that mentality, if somebody fighting for people believe that it's, if you're a big man or if you have influence, if you're a musician, you should are entitled to use your influence. No society will rise with that type of ideology, but don't blame him. That's how we were all raised. That's what I mean by 99% of us are bullies. It has not yet just come out yet, but when you get into that Nigerian argument, sometimes it comes out. And now that we are in the internet age, not the NCA age, we're beginning to see the bullying. If you want to, try other platform on Twitter and see what's going on. All these Ronukus and these Agbadorians and these Abobakus, you understand? You see them use their bully puppets of the internet, and that scares me. That scares me a lot, because this same internet is what we want to use to change that nation. And if they have access to it and they're using it, we're in trouble. That means our message will not get through. So ignorance is bliss. That statement describes a typical Nigerian. I'm not including everybody, few exceptions. Ignorance is indeed very bliss. This airplane incident, airplane 1 and 2, as we now call it, has really showed to me and the rest of the world the real state of Nigeria. The state of bullying, let's just call it like that. If I were delivering a Dele Farotimi speech on a Sunday, that's what I would call it, the state of bullying. This 2 airplane episode has just showed us what we have, who we are, what is our country. Mr. Elvis, I hear your pain when you said you hear those things and the thing pain you. It no pain you reach the ones with me here when I went through Twitter and I was hearing Nigerians reacting to this girl incident. I'm telling you this now.
I just said, now let me see. I don't know, say
your own no pain you. See where you hear. That's what my speech is based on, and I pray you give me little extra time. You understand? The thing where you hear, it don't reach the thing where me hear when I they go one by one to different Twitter, Mr. Elvis, and I'm talking about educated people. I'm talking about people living abroad. I'm talking about elders. I'm talking about elite. Forget the Ronukus and the Agbadorians with their tribalistic bigot, like that idiot, one man to know, that his topic was Southeastern girl attack. That one, the topic alone is, we all know him, but don't blame him. You have people who are Igbos that goes to his channel to support him to curse out Igbos. We have people like Chioma Adama who goes to his channel while he's busy. Do you understand? Tribalistically destroying Igbos. They are holding things for him, but that's not why we're here. So the thing we are here, my God, education, 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 Jesus. We don't get them wrong. I'm hearing educated people telling me in public medium that it is okay to oppress, that rule does not matter as long as you have power, that as a person, you cannot challenge institution, you cannot challenge association, you cannot challenge government. This is what our educated people are saying. So if the people who went to school are saying this, what hope is there for us to change our country? And all this is coming out from this incident of this plane. These 2 planes, both Kwam own and the girl own. That thing does make me conclude, say, God, Nigerians, they evil, devilish. devilish, like satanic. They are from the gutters. They are some of them are the lowest of pig. But I now got confused. You see, are they talking from the point of ignorance is bliss, or they're talking from their own devilish ways? That I cannot separate. That's between them and God. But here are the key points that I got from these two incidents. Number one, these two incidents have shown us that Nigerian system is worse than apartheid, whether you agree with me or not. And we all know what apartheid is. We all know what segregation is or what racism is. Number two, Nigerians like to sound intelligent while they are ignorant. While I was going through those places, you will see them arguing their points. Very wrong points or ignorant points or points that are not even in the news. And then they will be embellishing it, fabricating more stories and bringing out facts just to make themselves right. In fact, one said the girl carry fire extinguisher, destroyed the plane. I said, I don't die. Naija. The girl, she know where bra. Now that they really pay a lot of time on that one. So for that, she must rot in jail, in hell. What is your business with what someone else is wearing? Number two, the things that are coming out is the real tragedy of this story, not the story itself. It shows where we are and why we cannot have change. For the first time, Mr. Elvis, I agree with Arise today, their analysis, Abati and Ufai, for the first time. But as journalists, they should still do more. Because when incidents like this happen, we teachers call it a teachable moment. That is a teachable moment for our journalists, for the educated ones, to educate and teach the public. But our journalists are not designed like that. They have that DNA of a bully. So they want to show that, yeah, she is wrong. We must deal with her. They don't have that DNA of an educated person, whereby your education is supposed to change your environment, whereby you come out and give information on things that are happening that are abnormal, things that are happening that are normal. Now, if that girl Comfort has a country, she has no country. By now, she's looking at becoming a millionaire from lawsuits. If she was an American, that this happened here in America, she will be a millionaire. But don't expect that in Nigeria. Why? Because what you saw there was a battle between, because we Nigeria, we like to focus on the minor instead of focus on the major. What just happened with these two plane incidents is a battle between an individual and an institution. The right of both. Institution has its power. Individual's power too must be there. It cannot be suppressed. That's why they are called human beings with basic inalienable rights. Rights that you can't take away, with God-given rights. So it don't matter whether the country is so big, so powerful, or the institution is so big, so powerful, or the association is so big, so powerful. No matter how big and gigantic they are, the law of humanity says that human being's rights cannot, will not be diminished to that of an animal. That's the battle, major and minor. Between a system and a no system, between a government and a no government, between a country and a no country. That's why I said that girl has no country. If she had a country, you would not have a judge who has no jurisdiction to hear the case mandate her to go to Kirikiri. If Nigeria was a country, journalists would by now publish the name of that judge and call for the resignation of that judge. But they were too busy staring at that beautiful breast. If Nigeria was a country, those airline officials who are not police officers.
No, Mr. Alaba, I don't understand. What you say is still beautiful. I don't understand. So you still see that area?
When my wife left the house, I looked at it 10 times before she came back. So I don't want to get into trouble with my wife.
The area they bam.
I not see you on the top because I skip those areas.
Close your eye, wash out
My
water
wife
for you
working
talk.
now. If she working now, I go deny. Say no, be me talk that one. No.
All the women saw that place. They shout.
I know
for online now.
She make us Nigerian proud that we are producing something that beautiful. But let's leave
yes,
that
she's a beautiful woman.
Okay. Now, you see, we keep measuring on the minor between whether we are human or we are slave, or whether we are bullies or tribalists, although a tribalist is also a bully. So these are the majors we are missing in this point. But I tell you, if that girl has a country, she will be a millionaire. Because even if she slapped everybody in that plane, you can't still take away her humanity when you are arresting her. There have been several lawsuits that has been lost because police did not follow procedure. Because the standard operating procedures of the airline were not followed. And there were so much danger that could have happened when you have baggage handlers come with somebody out of a plane like a baggage, as if she's a baggage, even if she refused. Even if she's mentally insane, she's still human. But a lot of Nigerians don't understand this point. All they care about is that she has committed an offense and she must be punished. And I'm talking about educated Nigerians. And they do not understand that even if you commit an offense, it is not the person you commit it against that has the right to punish you. It is a court of law. That's why they call it due process. But what do you have? You have Association of Nigerian Airline banning her for life without hearing a side of the story where they've seen videos. You have Nigerian head of airline or minister of aviation talking rubbish. We have people in government, but yet the same rules that they apply to this girl, you've all said that, did not apply to Kwam 1, whose action were more dangerous than this girl's action. A lot of people don't understand that. Let me tell you something you don't know about assault. The defense for assault is provocation. We don't know if she has that defense because our story is not on video. Hard to prove, I agree, but it's not on TV. But still, the mere fact that you dehumanize her in the process of her crime, you have exonerated her. In the United States, there is no law court that would admit any of the airline's evidence because of that level of dehumanization. But that is the United States. So the question Nigerians need to ask themselves, instead of running to the United States, is that do they want to make their country as good as the United States that they are escaping to, that they are running to? Or do they want their country to remain that jungle of ignorance, that jungle of bullies? That's the question they got to ask themselves. What do they want? If they want to continue their bullying, tribalism, abuse of law, rule of law, then let's have it. That's your country. But stop running. Stop going. The people defending this madness are the people enjoying the freedom that others have died for here. The freedom that Martin Luther King died for, fighting the institution. They were on Twitter saying individuals cannot fight government. If you no get mama, no go get back wound. These are educated. You are in trouble. I can assure you that. If this is the way our educated people are thinking, who is going to come and now educate us on what? Look, when they say in pursuit of a perfect union, they know the union of man cannot be perfect, but we have to work towards making it perfect. And the two incidents of this airplane and the justification and defense of it by the educated people and the people living abroad, it just saddens the heart. It saddens the heart so deeply. You know, but we should be proud. Let me stop there so others can talk. But we are majoring in the minor when we should be focused on the major. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Alaba. I appreciate you, Augusta. Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Okay. We're supposed to be having our final submission now, but Tunaja will join us. Tunaja, I'd like you to talk to us. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. Tunaja, are you there? We can't hear you. Your audio get problem because I can see you unmuted yourself. Your audio have issue. So sort that out and come back.
Okay, we'll do that.
I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah,
okay,
you are
perfect.
back. Yeah, good.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate you letting me to speak while I just joined. And greetings to all the panelists, the chat, and to the viewers. From what I saw yesterday, you see why this is very, very emotive and problematic is because there's a mishmash of wrongdoings everywhere, including with the Kwam 1 and Kwam 2. And why, in the end, everybody knows, like according to even P2B, he condemned everyone and apologized to some too. Because there is a level of impunity going on in the country where people feel like they can do what they like. And but what he also highlighted is the treatment of some people that seem to have privilege in that country versus others that don't seem to get it. And even my short period of commenting the Nigerian space, it is clear that there is an element of tilt or bias in the nation, depending on who is in the White House, in the Aso Rock, White House, Aso Rock. Whoever is in the Aso Rock seems to favor their own people for some weird reason. I don't know why that is the case, where some people seem to be more above the law than others when they do the same wrong doing. And I think it's a fair point. People need to be calling it out. It's a very, very damaging aspect of our culture where you see, in the case of Kwam 1, he goes on and he almost got somebody killed. He almost got literally someone killed at the airport, and he walked away. While the lady that was arguing over a phone too attacked people, and she is being put in kirikiri. And from what I gather, she's not due out anytime soon. She's going to be tried and already given a life ban. It just seems like the entire thing is not handled properly. The country, if you look at Nigeria, it's a very, very dysfunctional environment. One of the things I discovered while having this, looking at this issue in Nigeria, because everywhere you see the decay of everything in that country. Look at in the UK, I was astounded the number of criminal convictions in the UK per annum. Well over 1 million criminal convictions in the UK. Can you guess how many criminal convictions take place in Nigeria every year? It's not up to 30,000. And Nigerian population is about 5 times at least more than that. No, at least 4 times more than that of the UK. When I looked at it, I said, this is madness. So all these judges and lawyers with all their headgears and everything, this is where they got us to. This is their outcome. You know who I am. All their degrees and everything, that's the one they've given us so far. The country is decaying because our people are dysfunctional. The system is not working. It's almost as if somebody put a screw in there, a spanner in there, and just ruined the system and make sure it doesn't work. A lot of the cases acknowledged and evidently is settled without getting to court in Nigeria, because the trouble that people go through when they get to court, it might actually be more damaging than actually being sent to prison. Because the Nigerian legal system is broken, and I don't know. They really need to take take account of this. Because I didn't know this when they were busy jailing Dele Farotimi for criticizing the legal system, the judiciary. They need to own up to their responsibilities, and so the police need to own up to its responsibilities too. The country is dysfunctional because nobody's enforcing rules. Nobody. How can the UK have so much more convictions than Nigeria? where people are breaking rules left and right. No wonder they do it. Those numbers just flattened me. I don't even know where to start. If you check it, other countries too. France, 500 and something thousand. US, millions. What is our judiciary doing in that country? Just like they left Kwam one go, that's how they left that senator that was beating the driver that came to deliver a package to him. He was slapping him like he was the one that made him. Our system is broken. This is why even when you go for an election, it doesn't work. We have a law that says people should not take money from politicians to vote, and yet they do it at the polling station. You wonder why. Nobody is following rules in that country. The country is dysfunctional, and any lawyer that is listening to me here, man, you guys need to get your acts together. And if you are in law enforcement, you need to get your acts together, because you are killing the country. If you don't do your job, you are killing the society. Even if it's me, because it's not about me, it's about everyone else later. People have to learn to follow rules, and for that to happen, it's funny because if you look at my the motto under my profile name there, it says security, law and order, and technological revolution. That is what the nation needs. I didn't know the law and order was this dysfunctional. The scale. And some of all these things, if you don't look at it, you will not see. But everywhere I've looked at in Nigeria, the decay is astoundingly terrible. And nobody is paying attention to those things. Our GDP has reduced more than half. He did that. They managed to do that in less than a year in this country. Do you know, I searched which country has ever gone through this? One government comes in within a year, reduce the GDP of the country by more than half, without the country being at war and without the country being sanctioned. In the last 70 years, no country has ever gone through that. Then yes, Nigeria are suffering and going through that, just streaming through. And some of those Agbado supporters will be protecting their tribal man. They don't care whether we are all sinking and dying, including themselves. This sickness that our people have with tribalism, where if your person do something wrong, you blind your eyes, you can't see anymore. Look at where we are now. Look at where we are. We have been pissing on that country for decades with this stupid tribalism and religious nonsense, and look at where we are. A country that is completely dysfunctional. Problems everywhere. Somebody will do something wrong and you will see people will take sides, because the real problem is the fact that we are all responsible for this. We created a culture that is so dysfunctional that we can't even see our front from our right. And you will see them, they will be arguing strongly for their tribal person. When I mentioned here that when I went to Nigeria 2020, I used cash machine, ATM in Nigeria. Every time I went to Nigeria, I used ATM everywhere I went to. But when I went back there 2024, ATM disappeared. All market women seem to be doing electronic transactions. All shops, they will give you their account number. They're all doing electronic transactions within 4 years. I've never seen a nation that transformed before. But it turns out that the person that is partly responsible for that is the only person that they found to be guilty in the previous administration. Or at least he's been jailed for years now. And when I asked about it, they say you are defending him because he's a south person or a southeast person. Because nobody else is held accountable. How can only one man commit crime in one administration? Our country is dysfunctional. And the same thing with Nnamdi Kanu. They took him, they hold him for years, and they can't even try him. And I've always had a problem with that. You can't even try people. Other countries convict, like the UK, over 1 million a year. And Nigeria is doing 20-something thousand. What kind of country is that? And they are so, you know how they are bragging about it now. EFCC is convicting the highest rate so far. They are bragging about it. 4,000 something conviction in EFCC. So big. Great. Go and try small UK for size. Go and see how they convict their people. If you screw around, you will get it. If you overspeed, you will get it. Next time you think twice. You go and display badly in the public, they will take you. And they will come to your house. They will come and pick you up. You find out that you will never escape from justice. And the police officers, they will be professional about it. In many cases, anyway. They will calm down. When I had an issue with police officer in the UK, he was calm, talking to me as if he was finishing me. Oh, he will be laughing at you while he's finishing you. Because that is the rule of the game. Because maybe he himself has got some misdemeanor on his plate. We as a nation have to learn to actually get the machines of justice working. And this is, again, is one of the reasons why I don't trust our elders. This is one of the problems I have with our elders in that country, because some of them have stumbled across this information, and especially the judiciary. They know this. And they will tell you that they are overwhelmed. Overwhelmed with what? How are the UK judiciary able to convict people? How are they able to do that? How? And that's why I don't trust them. When I was questioning that, what's the name, that lawyer judge that came here the other day, I was wearing that white thing. I don't trust them. I don't know what is wrong with our people. Because how can you be in a profession? It's like, it's like you are driving a car and other people know how to drive 50 kilometers per hour. And you are doing 5 kilometers per hour and you don't see anything wrong with that. You don't tell the people that this is not right. This is not normal behavior. Our justice system need to do better than this. Our legal system need to do better than this. And our officials need to be more professional. Look at the way the airline staff treated that lady. They could have de-escalated it. Do they even get training for de-escalation? Do they even get any training for saying, you know what, when a passenger is that upset, you have to find a way to calm them down? Do they even do that? No, they don't. Instead, the Nigerians will be like, I will show and pepper. They were very happy to see her at chest open. Take her outside. Take her outside. Because that's our people. We don't value life. We don't value our people. And in return, we don't know that we don't even value ourselves. I've said it before, until Nigerians start valuing every single hair on each other's head, every single strand of hair, they are not going to wake up to the fact of their responsibility. Because if you did, that lady, when they told her to turn the phone off, she would think of her fellow human beings. And the attendant would think of the woman. And people will resolve issues without resorting to this madness that we see. This poisonous environment where people feel like if you have money, you get away with anything. And they do. They do get away with almost anything in that country. That is the problem. Even a general was complaining about it. Our chief of defense staff, if I'm not mistaken, or chief of army staff was complaining that when they arrest people, that tomorrow they will see them on the street. Why would they be able to do their job without fear? How can you imagine you go and kidnap terrorists or funders of terrorism, you put them in jail, and later on they find them again? The Navy will capture a ship stealing crude oil, and the next thing again, they find that ship in the wild again, and they go and arrest that same ship again. We are the ones doing this, so it's also, this one is no Yibo, not anybody, it's us. It's us that are doing it. Maybe they may have started it, but we have now turned it to our own. We have now we put it on like trouser with our belt. We are the ones doing it. Because you can see that in the behavior of every Nigerian. They lack integrity, they lack morality, and they are so braggadocious. It's like, where do you get your confidence from? Because what have you done? Have you split the atom? Have you gone to space? How far have you traveled on the ground? Why are our people so full of themselves? Why are our people so full of themselves? We should be far more humble than we are right now. If UK can convict over 1 million people per annum, while Nigeria is doing 30-something thousand, we have a big problem. Thank you.
Thank you to Nigeria. I have to give you enough minutes there. I appreciate you. Thanks for that submission. Okay, my people, we've rounded up with the first session. We need to take our final submission now so we can round up. Thank you very much, my people. Now, God bless you now. Okay, let me come back to Mr. Jonathan.
Naija Watch, I do.
Oh, okay, Mr. Alabo, you really joined us just now. Okay, Mr. Alabo, just talk to us then. Good evening to you, sir. Go ahead now.
All right. Good evening, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my Mr. Niger Watch, for the opportunity. Thank you, everyone on the panel. Thank you, Nigerians, those on the comment section and the backroom staff that is keeping us going. Mommy Diaspora and everyone. God bless us. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Well, this one is obvious for us what is happening in our country. These are the facts. We all know that the 2023 election was rigged by the people who think they have power. How was it rigged? Did they hack the server? No. It was the INEC himself who have access to the server. They have the login. They were the one that switched off the server for the presidential election. And they did their magic, the result, the way they wrote it. They will write it and reduce it, make it look as if it's county. People did not turn up for the election. Presidential election, Nigeria came out. People traveled abroad back home and voted massively. Just alone, they say they turned over 1 million votes with what they have in their collection for Peter Obi. At the end, what result are they bringing out? The same thing in Benue State. What result were they bringing out? You see result like 200 or something, 3 something, and people will be shouting, where is it coming from? Lagos State, over 1 million. They manipulated it and reduced it themselves because they have their result. They have written to just make it look as if it's real. And they did it that way because they know all these things. However, we kept quiet because people look at the body language. Peter Obi came out and told people, I'm a man of due process. I want to follow through the court. Court brought me back in Anambra, and I believe the same judiciary, not knowing that the president then was Obasanjo and Yaradua when he was struggling in a Supreme Court. Then Yaradua was somebody that would have done much in this country that we are struggling, though death cut him short. May his soul rest in peace. Then they don't interfere in the Supreme Court judgment. They allow them institutions do their things because the man came to fix Nigeria. He said election that brought me in was fraudulent. So therefore, I must fix the electoral system. And that was the thing that brought Peter Obi in Anambra State 2 times after the impeachment. Now, what happened? Nigerians, obedient, everyone listened to him. But this time around, all of us know we don't have a judiciary. So Nigerians now are ready. Your destiny is in your hands. So whoever you think you are Agboro, who is waiting to disrupt the election, I want everybody to tell MC Elomo he should think of what happened to him in 2019 election. People save his life because God said, okay, it is not your time. God give bad people time to repent. But I want to remind him, he should know what happened to him in 2019. He was on the quota, he was on the main road, lifeless. So you should remember, you that is thinking you have all the power, you don't know what is coming behind you. So everyone preparing that they want to use Togri to frustrate people in Lagos, showing example of what they want to do through the local government election. It might not be like that. Because man proposed and God disposed. The evil you are planning, you don't know what is coming upon you. So get ready, Nigerians are coming from you, for all of you. You think you have guns or you have the power, you have all the state institutions. The frustrations of Nigerians will be more than you people. And that time, what will happen to you people, you will be surprised because a new Nigeria is coming and a new Nigeria is possible. Today, a lady is being judged. We are not saying whether she reacted wrongly because she couldn't manage her emotion. Most of us are abroad here. You will see somebody just go into a supermarket and destroy everything in the shop. Nobody will touch you. They will wait for security. Security will come and just guide the person because they are trained, they are professional. Nobody in that shop will go and slap and beat that person that is destroying things in that shop. It's only the security people who will come in their professional way and take that person out. Nigerians, we are just reacting based on what we are seeing. I am telling Nigerians, if comfort, we are sitting in VIP, what happened to her will not happen because she was what? She was on standard. She was sitting behind where everybody. If she was in a VIP, that AOs will not even have any gut to walk to her and tell her to do those things. Even if she will do and she see her, she will remove her eye because what they will be imagining, oh, it might be one of a governor daughter, it might be one commissioner daughter, it might be one minister. They will assume that way and they will treat it politely. Because it's what? It's on the economic side where he's just sitting down. They say, okay, this one might not be anybody. They might even tag out to say now Olucho. He don't finish. That is Nigeria. The sea finish. The same man who caused problem for our flight, the man we saw on videos stood in front of the airline. Even when the pilot tried to move, he will move. And he was putting in hand on this thing, said this flight will not move. Yeah, if this should happen in US, in UK, Italy, anywhere in China, this man will be in jail, in prison by now. But because this lady is what? That is why I'm talking. If the minister, who is a lawyer, Barrister Keyamo San, can come and tell the bomb A to train their staff, what is he saying? So the failure of your staff not knowing how to engage with customers, how is it the problem of that lady? So why did you just being so harsh on her? You suspend a girl of 20-something years old with long life and destiny. You shut her down. So if she had a job or she is going for any business trip in abroad or across Nigeria, she can't fly. Abana. We should temper justice with mercy. What are you coming so harsh this way? Oshomole is still flying. K1 is going around Nigeria singing. Even on that day with the information, that same day she stopped that flight, is flight that still took him back to Lagos. What is happening in Nigeria? Why are we treating poor people in this manner? Is the law of our country only for the rich? Are the rich above the law because somebody is in the country, does not have money, it's not a governor daughter, it's not a president daughter? So everybody will just come and begin to come. And I believe, I'm not going to say, I will talk as if I'm tribalistic. If this same girl is from Yoruba, she will not be treated in this manner. Let's face the fact. If she is from people who are in power today, that same Yoruba people who are on Twitter today saying, hey, why must you compare him to our chief? They will not be talking this way. They will change in their language. I'm not talking as if I'm tribalistic, but that is the fact in our country. Because she is not from there. Look at her treatment. They just came and give her life ban. While somebody who is close to grave, who have reached menopause, you gave him 6 months. Who has enjoyed his life to his old age, you gave him 6 months suspension. Someone with a brighter future, because of a singular mistake, maybe reaction, something triggers her that makes her, in a professional way, if they have engaged her in a professional way, if they had a training on how to engage with customers, customers are always right. How are you going to make them okay? It's how you relate with them, your relationship with customers, how you discuss with them, approach with them, calm the customer down, de-escalate her. Are they training those ones? So your failure to train your staff is another thing. I hear some people who saying they should clap for that girl who was standing in front. There will be another way for you to discuss. Guide the girl out of the flight. You don't have to stop her on the flight. There are a lot of checkpoints for her to go before she can get out of the airport. Why not guide her? We wouldn't have this kind of issue. So the way and manner we manage issue and engage with staff is customers is very important. We are not looking at the root cause. What triggers are? What caused her triggers? Was the problem that make her react in that manner? Just like somebody will slap you and you reacted at that moment. Your reaction may be excess. You reacted and the person you reacted towards, that person just lost his life or her life. Those are the things, but something caused that
All
problem.
right, Mr. Labo, 1 minute, sir.
So please, Nigerians, I'm calling on the Minister of Aviation and the AON, the airport operators of Nigeria, that ban her for life. They are too harsh now. Did they go for the investigation the same way they are investigating Oshomole and the K1? If they can come out and give this kind of judgment, if they have given that K1 the same judgment, then nobody will be arguing this one. But K1 is working freely, it's not in custody, it's not in Krikri, which will be fair. So, Minister Kayamo, please look into this. This girl has a brighter future. Don't shut her down and close her down. If there is anything she done, if you know she break the rule, it will go through the court process. Court has the final say to say, okay, you have 2 years imprisonment according to the Nigerian Constitution, or 3 years depending on our offense. Then she will serve her terms or
All
pay
right, thank you.
200,000 naira for
Mr.
all
Labo,
those
your
things.
minute is over.
Thank you, sir. God bless you for giving me the opportunity.
All
Sorry.
right, thank you. It's all right. Thank you very much for your submission. Okay, guys, let's have our final submission so that we can round up. Anybody I call, if you don't answer, I'll just understand that you are not available. Mr. Jonathan, are you still with us, sir? Mr. Jonathan is not there. Sir Louis will be calling him for the past 78 years. He's not there. Give us a mandate. Are you there? You are not there. Mr. Odoa, your
Yes,
final
sir. I'm here,
submission.
sir. Can you hear me, sir?
There. Okay, go ahead. 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much. Well, nothing much to say than to just say that Nigeria needs to be fixed, and how we fix it depends on all of us. All we cannot allow these criminals to continue to destroy the country. Mr. Peter Obi, whatever your plans are, please let Nigerians know so that we can begin to strategize and see what we can do for the coming election. Mr. Elvis, thank you for all that you do. Finally, I greet you all. Thank you for always being here. Mummy Diaspora, we greet you. Comment section, I greet you all. Thank you very much. Do have a wonderful night rest. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you, my
Okay.
brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for making that brief.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Odoa, yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much. Well, Nigeria, we are talking of tribalism. And let me not deceive myself. The whole world is full of tribalism. That is why you see our religion system. This is why you see the other one say, I'm a Muslim, a Christian, you are Senegal, you are Mali, you are Chad, you are all these things are tribalism. And the reason that we are seeing it in Nigeria, the way we are absorbing it or accumulating or whatever, it is because Nigeria tribalism did not form a country. It was forced together to become a country. So if they form a country, they might be able to limit it and say, no, because it was agreement of. But because it was not an agreement, so it's difficult to limit because every of the parts who claim to now hold the country see themselves as king, want to lord themselves over the other. And while the other one, we said, no, I will not agree. So those are what we are saying in Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. Najero. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Odoa. Thank you, sir. Okay. Mr. Ferreira, are you still with us? Okay, Tunaja, please. 2 minutes. If you're there. You're not there. Good. Black Panther, are you there? Oh, good. Everybody not there. Okay, Mr. Alavo, your final 2 minutes. I know you are there.
No, I'm here.
Me, I'm here too.
No, but I was calling you. None of you is answering.
Who will go first?
Should
I
I
say I
go
did hear
ahead?
now. You not hear me?
Should I go ahead,
Okay,
Mr. Najawa? Should I leave him?
Mr.
go ahead,
Mis-
Black Panther.
Mr. Evans,
Okay.
I know you've called me 70 years ago.
Okay. All of them
And I
don't
am
feel.
still
Make una keep quiet. Make I talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
let me. Alabo, you spoke well. But you and this your customer service. You know they work for crime committed in the airspace. You know they work there. Customer service no dey for when you break the law. I can see when you talk from the humanitarian point of view, you were compassionate for the minister to do something. But the minister committed a crime too because it was illegal for him to pronounce a judgment while the case was in court. And three, Mr. Ferreira, what you said, I have witnessed in the United States where the cop came into the plane. They call them aviation cops. They came into the plane and uproot a passenger that was rude, just being rude, because the captain said he cannot go with this passenger. That they should calm him down to put him in the next flight. They carry the guy leg no dey for ground. They carry him like wood. Come on, put her inside plane, handcuff her and throw her inside motor. They carry and go because he committed the crime. So there's no any author of room when you commit a crime within the peripheral of in the aircraft. There's no
All right.
author of
Thank you.
anything there. So I will end by saying that to thank to Nigeria. Now you have realized that Nigeria is not a country. If everybody have gathered together to bring the momentum, we have gone further. And the consequences of the election is what we are facing now because most of us made a wrong decision and the consequences, all of us will face it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Alabo again. Um, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Najawa. Black Panther, my own is that every profession, just like you make comparison to a doctor, all of them yesterday, they operate by rule. The ethics, everybody have the ethics of the job which you have to stick to. Nobody comes with their own outside the law. So every mistake you make as an organization, you will face the consequences. They have on our own right, the way they treated her was not right. If Nigeria is a place where people can get justice, that girl, just like I don't know if Mr. Pansa was talking about, if it is in UK or US, she will catch her, she will not even work again. And lawyers will come, fame will come to even speak for her and win a lot of money for her. So the system, the way they treated her is unprofessional. We must discuss that. So customer relationship with staff is very important on how you engage with your customers. It's not about because it's a poor. Why do they not treat a K1 in that same manner? Why do they not treat Oshomole since he was disrupting the flight? So we must see what is black and call it black. We must see what is wrong and we should condemn it. For us to have a country that will be working, everyone must be equal to the law. The law does not understand anybody in US when you speed. They will send the letter to you, whether you are a MP or whether you are a prime minister. You breach the law, you will face the consequences. So we must build our society. We should not encourage anything that is evil, having anything like VIP treatment, then leaving the poor to face crisis. This is the problem people are talking for a long time. Someone will go to that is hungry will go and pick one biscuit in the shop. They are in Krikri. Some of them are hanged to death because of biscuit. And people are looting our millions. They are still sitting and being celebrated. And we adopted their way of life and their political ideology as a way. People have seen rigging of election and doing wrong things, as a way for people to succeed. So nobody is busy having engagement with citizens of Nigeria. They don't see us to be anything because you can pay the INEC, pay the security agencies. Your election is secure. Then pay Agboro, who will shoot gun in case when you need any place they are working against you. They will come and disrupt it. And people are
All
going.
right,
So the
thank you.
citizens are not important anymore. So we must change this mentality and fix our country. Thank you, Mr. Nigerians.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, sir. Oga Ferreira, your 2 minutes, sir. You're not there. Mr. Jonathan, Oga Ferreira, go ahead, sir. 2 minutes. Okay, you're talking on the phone. That's fine.
In fact, we are giving the final conclusion.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Mr. Elvis.
2 minutes, sir.
Okay,
you
good.
Can't hear me.
The final conclusion I will give is this. We all know the problem. Nigerian morality is backward. It doesn't make any sense. I think what we have to do is, those of us who know, for example, what we have to do is every abnormality, we might not be able to hold Tinubu directly accountable, but for example, there was a judge who does not have jurisdiction over that case that they brought the case to his front. I believe it's the duty of our journalists to bring out that judge name. You see, when we start shaming them little by little like that, as we are talking, we will start changing little by little. Or if we all just keep discussing the problem, discussing this, arguing with each other, we won't get anywhere. Like, for example, the airline, where those people are not police officers and they are dragging someone out. You know, if it were here, people will say boycott those airlines. But there are things you can be doing little for all these people who think that they are powerful in Nigeria, that you can begin to minimize their power and let them know that they're not powerful, they're just bullies and they are bullying their own people and they're not fair with implementation of the law. I think that we got to take the fight little by. I wish our journalists, you are doing a great job. I just wish the journalists in Nigeria can do better job. By now, the judge that gave that order's name should be in the public view, so people go give them woto. Because why would you jail somebody when it's not your jurisdiction? That means you have failed in your professional ethics. Then those bag handlers, airport workers too, they failed in their professional ethics. So if everybody keep failing in their professional ethics, that's why the country is fucked up. Because everyone keep failing in their professional ethics. Journalists are not doing journalist job. Airport workers are not doing airport workers job. The police are not doing police job. If we start calling them all out like that, one by one, you know, little by little, then the country will start to change. But if everybody, but the saddest part of our story, and that's my last statement, is not that these bad things are happening or people living abroad are defending it. I think that is our biggest problem.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know how to deal with that. People who to know better or who know better. Is it because of their satanic mind or their tribalism? I don't know. They are defending what is wrong.
Okay, Mr. Alaba,
because it's their man or is their... I don't know. Yeah.
Let's continue for where we stop tomorrow. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. I think that's it. Everyone on the panel have given their submission. We need to round up right now. To Nigeria, you just unmuted. I don't call you tired. You know, answer.
Yeah, did you? Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Okay, talk to us. Your 2 minutes.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Niger Watch. One of the things I've observed regarding the legal system in Nigeria, because of this case, which is, I thank God that he made me look into their behavior, like the jurisdiction issue. You see that over and over again. There's always an overreach when these establishment people want to get away with it, whatever they want to get away with. They bend the rules left and right. Until we start fixing all these mechanisms in the country, you're not going to get a nation that is functional. I didn't know that it's this bad. Even in the legal system, it's really bad. And they were persecuting Dele Farotimi because he dared to call them out. This is the kind of country that when you try to do the right thing, they will persecute you. And even when people fight for you, they don't necessarily know how bad the situation is. Today now, did I ask this question about the conviction rates in Nigeria? No, I didn't. The number of convictions in Nigeria, I didn't. 99.7% of these cases that are filed in Japan result in conviction. Those people don't play. They don't play. And they live some of the most advanced lives in the world. We have to take rule of law very, very seriously, because when you agree to a legal system, you have to live by it, no matter who it hits. Otherwise, we're all going to pay for it. And this kind of behavior is what is killing us. I can't believe that some people out there say they should defend Kwam for what he did. He almost got somebody killed. And we shouldn't defend this lady too for fighting this air staff, this thing. So we have to be calling each other out when our people do something wrong, because it's actually better for us to do that. Thank you.
Thank you. I agree with you 100%, to Niger. Thank you very much. There shouldn't be any superiority, any prioritization when it comes to wrongdoing. Somebody do something wrong, it should be penalized. There's nothing like that comment that I put out earlier on, saying that is our elder brother or something. Is an elder. Just imagine, he's an elder. I don't want to expatiate more, not to trigger more people, but let's round up. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today, that put your voice to this. God bless you all. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Give us some money, Mr. Oduwa, Mr. Alaba, Tunaja, Black Panther, Mr. Alabo. God bless you all. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, Mother Deborah, for calling in. I appreciate you. I appreciate those of you that supported the channel today. Thank you very much, Mother Suberry. Thanks for doing it twice. Thank you very much, Kingsley. I appreciate you. God bless you all. Do your part by helping us to press on the like and help us to copy this link and take with you. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Thank you for all that you do. Abu Aze, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Victor, I can see you right there. Thank you. Kingsley, I can see you as well. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi. Thank you, Toke. God bless you all. We've come to the end of this broadcast right now. I'd like us to end the show. Please help us to press on that like, I beg, and if possible, copy the link and take with you. And God bless them people. I'll see you guys again, fingers crossed, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Also, try your best to look out for our pre-recorded videos during the day, maybe one or two, and before our main broadcast in the evening. Make use of our super thanks and membership buttons if you can. And all our commenters on our pre-recorded videos, we want to say thank you very much. We are seeing it. Engaging is very, very important, like you guys are doing right now. Those of you doing the same thing on our pre-recorded videos, we are very, very grateful. And God bless you. All our spectators, thank you very much, especially the good ones, the witches and wizards with the side. We pray somehow, someday, may God change your mind to stand for what is right. Good night, my people, and bye for now.
This is what we are living in this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. Whether not good or work good, nobody work good. Every walk gets paid. Whether not good or work good, nobody work good. I make a dey fear my God. Whether not good or work good, nobody work good. I make a dey fear my maker. Whether not good or work good, nobody work good. Whoever will come and go on song, organize. paid.
Every work get paid. Whether na good work o, nobody work o.
Every work get paid.
Get paid. Whether na good work o, nobody work o.
I make I dey fear my God.